Hey guys, welcome to Dragon's Cave. So this video is going to be a fairly short one, as I don't have a lot of time. This is kind of a mini collaboration for a lovely lady by the name of Nat, who lives in Australia, and I believe she's in Adelaide. I'm sorry if I got that wrong, Nat. Now, if you have a resin channel yourself, she's probably one of your subscribers. She's such a lovely lady. She's always very encouraging. So, her name, YouTube name, sorry, is Matters of the Heart by Nat. So, what we're doing is basically whatever we make has to have a heart theme. So, I'm going to start with this tiny heart. Unfortunately, this mold has seen better days, but I'm sure it'll work out just fine. Will end up slightly matte, but that's okay because I can top coat it. I'm going to do one in the pink and I'm going to do one in the blue. Clean my brush off a second. Now, in the interest of time, because as I said, this has kind of been decided, and I'm very, very sorry I can't remember who is organising this collaboration, but I will check and I will put it up on the screen. So, that one done. Pop these out of the way. So yeah, just give this a little tap, get any loose powder out. So I'm going to be using UV resin. Because I'm all excited and I've got my new UV lamp. It's the Let's Resin double-sided lamp. Couple. Make sure that's got more in there. See, just when I thought I was doing so well, and I go and drip it over the edge. Right, so I'm going to pop this over under my UV light, and I will be back with you in just a tick. Okay, I'm hoping these are ready to come out now. They are fully cured, but they are still quite hot, so I'm hoping they're not too... coming out okay. So, sorry, next plan is to put some clear UV resin into the slightly larger heart molds. I don't want to quite fill this to the top. See a little bubble in there. There's my pointy stick. The bubble to come to the surface so I can pop it. Tiny, tiny little bubbles. Let's see if I can get them with my long neck lighter. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so I'm hoping this is going to work. I don't know if it will, but I'm just going to pop that in there and pop this one in there. Just need to make sure they're kind of centered. Oops. And this one's going to be wonky. I want them to be as centered as I possibly can. Just going to give that very quick flash with my handheld. Try and make sure they stay roughly where they are. That's moved again. Just a very quick zap. Try and keep them in place. There you go. Oh, it's better. And the same with this one. Pretty much where I want it to be. I just want to hold them in place before I have to pick this up and move it over to my lamp. Okay, hopefully that should hold them. So I'm going to pop these back under my lamp for just a couple of minutes and I will be back again. See you in a sec. Okay, so that part's set enough. Oh, blast. Wrong one. Hang on a second. Picked up an opened one. I know I have one that is open in the same colour. So behind the blue, I'm going to go with this green. So I've made sure this is still sticky. Or theoretically sticky at least. Maybe not quite sticky enough. It'll be fine. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Behind the pink, I'm going to go with this purple. I may need to take this off and put another layer of UV on, but we'll find out shortly. I think it's going to be okay. It's a bit not great, is it? Well, I'm going to try, see how this goes. I'm going to pop another thin layer of UV over the top because it's not quite up to the top of the mold anyway. My little stick. Make sure it's all the way up to the edges. It seems to be okay. Same with this one. Kind of mix the powder in, the holographic powder in with the UV, which hopefully will get better colour as it comes through. Same with this one, just give it a bit of a mix in. Okay, so I'm going to cure that and I will be back with you for the next bit. See you in a sec. Okay, these are set and ready to come out, hopefully. Don't really see, unfortunately, a lot of difference between the two colours. Thinking I should have individually backed each of the small hearts with white or something, or maybe black. But we've come this far, we're going to carry on. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing in the larger heart mould. Bottle's almost empty. I've got more, it's fine. More in there. Then zap the bubbles. Little ones in there as well. Okay, now I'm going to pop these in there. Wrong way up. Make sure that the resin is right up to the end and that I've got some space in the mold. Okay. Again, I'm going to give that a quick zap with my torch just to kind of try and make sure that they stay where I put them before I move them over to the light. That should do it. So I'm going to put these under the light for another couple of minutes. Oops, that one's moved a little. Touch. See that hasn't really done much at all, has it? Zapping that. That's okay. So I'm going to give these a couple of minutes under the UV light and I'll be back for the next part. See you in a sec. Okay, ready for the not quite final part. So the blue and green one I'm going to cover with gold, and I've let this go too far again. And this was, I only put it under for 2 minutes and I actually stopped the video, the light early, but I'm going to have to do the same again, mix that into the actual UV resin. Clean off my brush. And then I'm using, behind the pink and purple, I'm going to use silver. Kind of filled this mold a little fuller than I should have done. But it's okay, we can back it after it comes out of the mold anyway. Give that a go. That should be enough. Helps if you put the right lid on the right powder. These are just holographic powders that I got from Temu. So, come on, please don't make me fill this now. I'm just getting dribbles, dribbles, dribbles. I have got another bottle, but it doesn't have a lid, spout on it, so I have to refill this bottle basically. So let's mix this all in with the UV. Yeah, there's enough there for this layer, it's fine. I think I'll have a little bit of trimming to do because, as I said, I have filled it a smidge too much, but I've had worse problems. The silver looks very similar to the purple. I hope it's going to show the difference between them. Okay, I'm going to put that on to zap. Oh, I can see a lot of bubbles in there though. Okay, I am going to zap this and I will be back with you in a bit. Bye. Okay, these are set now. So I've decided I'm going to do the back layer in white, simply because they are such pretty colors. I don't really want to hide them too much. So I'm going to mix up a little bit. So I did this wrong last time. I put far too much powder in. It's probably still too much. It's just standard white mica powder, and I would expect I'm probably going to have to do 2 coats to get the opacity that I want. I have refilled my UV resin bottle. So let's give that a little stir. Yeah, too much, but Now that I got the super duper double-sided light, 2 minutes with that should be okay. Sorry. Okay, let's see if I've mixed up enough to do both. Or if I'm going to have to go in with a bit more. Hopefully this should do it. Okay, let's push this out to the sides and try not to go over the edge of the mould. I know I'm going to have to do some tidying up, trimming and sanding. I know I'm also going to have to coat the other side because the mould is quite dull and I want it to be nice and shiny. I did make this far too opaque, but as I say, because I've got a good light now, it should hopefully just give it a little longer and it should hopefully do it okay. Again, is up my little bubbles. This one's a right mess because I overfilled the mould, but it'll be okay. All will be well in the end. Okay, so I'm going to cure these and I will be back to you for the demold. See you in a bit. Hey guys, we're all done and dusted now. These are still pretty hot, but I do want to get them out of the mould before I have to go out. So I'm going to start with the blue and green and gold one. Okay, so there isn't a lot of difference between the blue and the green, but obviously there's trimming to do, but it is very pretty. I'm glad I put white behind it. I will need to give it a coat, obviously, of clear UV to get the make it all nice and shiny. Coming out. And again, I should have switched between the green and the gold really, because you can't see much difference between the purple and the silver in this one. I mean, you can tell there's something there. You can see an outline, but the colours don't pop enough. Overall, I'm not unhappy. I will sand them down, give them a clear top coat, and I will get some pictures for you. Bring you down a little bit so you can see a bit better on this. Okay. And so the mould is quite matte because it's been used an awful lot, but once they're coated and hopefully they'll be all nice and shiny and pretty. Really hope you like these net, and everybody please stay tuned for the photos at the end. And also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, hit the like button, all the good stuff, and I will see you for the next one. Bye. Hi guys, these are fully cured now. I've cut off most of the excess. I haven't sanded the sides yet because the mould is quite matte. It's been used so much. I'm going to give it a light sanding and then give it a top coat of UV resin. I am disappointed in my colour choices because although you can just about tell there's another heart in there, the colour difference isn't really great, and the same with this one. Overall, I'm actually quite pleased with them, and hopefully once I've done the next bit, you'll like them a bit better too. See you in a minute. Hey guys, all fully cured up, done and coated now. So I'm just going to use these glue dots that I got from a little local shop, as always. I'm going to pop one of these on the back here. I can make it come off the backing. Really doesn't want to come off. There we go. Probably too warm, really. And I'm going to pop them on these pocket head cards. I was going to turn them into pendants, but changed my mind, as I frequently do. Let's get the other one. And that came off easily. So just leave that one up there. And this one here so you can actually see it. And it goes. There we are. Thank you very, very much to Mrs. Lisa Crow and Jen at the Resiners Poorhouse for organising this little collaboration. I'll get some photos. Please like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Check out the playlist down the bottom, because I imagine there'll be quite a few people who appreciate Nat and her positive support on all the videos. And I will see you soon. Bye.